So let us talk about evocation and your personal Shem angels. And you can start with working at your sun rising and the moon. That gives you 3 angels to work with. Let's say on a daily basis, a quick call in. And I have 14. So much of it on the daily ritual is that over time I developed a very short personal calling to them where I asked them every day, what should I do different? It was just a show of respect, but also it bonded us together in a way, since they were included in my daily life and decisions I made and what I could do different or better, whether it came through dreams. This isn't elaborate ritual. This is sitting down for, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes a day and really searching for that connection. Or I used to do it since I have difficulty falling asleep. I did it before I went to bed, and then I waited for dreams to come and that guidance, and it quickly started that I started seeing like the white mist or fog during nighttime. Before I'm falling asleep, I start to see that entering and coming in and like becoming close to me and surrounding my bed and things like that. And it became a sacred nighttime ritual. Let's say that after your night prayer, that you have this moment with the angels when you are tired and you are really listening, and I can't explain it more, but I know that within myself I started to change, to wake up feeling different. Have ideas, inspiration that you never had before. And since this is a true, sincere quest to really know them and ask them and have them as your teachers, so there isn't anything forced or I want this or I want that. It is more like a joint, what can I do? And then in my daily life, it became High Prince. It became that I saw people who needed help, or I just stumbled upon somebody who needed to talk and so on. And so I knew that they were more and more present throughout the years in my life, always. And that bond that grows, it is like a friendship. You just are there. And if they approach you and ask me to do something, I do my best to do it right away. So they know that even if I'm a clumsy person and I understand things wrong, since they are so high above us and since they don't impact our free will, that leaves us with that sometimes the answers aren't as precise as a human would give that you. They would say do this and do that, and that's clear. But instead you might get emotions, you might feel that something is going wrong. You don't know the date, but you know that you have to do something to make it not happen. And but all these things become stronger within you, and they provide you a map, and they guide you, and they hold you up when you are down, and it becomes natural. And they introduced all the other angels, and that's why all the years especially in the beginning when I did 72 angels per year, and I still do that, I honor at least one of their ruling days, so that, but you learn more and more every time you meet an angel from that angel, and the relationships evolve. So instead of a big ritual for everything or everything being perfect, they might start to appear at you throughout the day, even if they don't appear so you can see them, but you feel their presence, and you might actually change your actions. You were going to do something and then you changed your mind, and so it becomes closer, and the trust builds up over time as well. And you learn more and more qualities that the angels have. You start to see those qualities grow in you. Like I have Menadel, for example, and that is one that is good at keeping a job at any cost. And however hard it is, they keep on working and working. And I've seen Menadel being a lot, especially since I got sick and was old, but that discipline, that workforce. So they just come, and one day you realize that you are not the same person as you were, let's say, 7 years before, and that keeps on changing throughout your life as well. So all I can say, and also I had a friend who didn't know when she was born. She came from a country without where they don't use the same almanac, and they don't record times or anything like that. But after a few years working around 72, she felt cold, so actually it started to mesh. So even if we don't know the exact time or anything, but we can see which angels were present from the beginning in hindsight. And that way we can know, but that she has, is it 13 or 12 Shem angels she has, and she has gotten these qualities. So in both astrology and so on, they somehow work together to bring out the best qualities of the zodiac in you and balance that. That is the difficult aspects. We all have to learn to balance the planets and the and things, and whatever we struggle with, we need to find that balance, and the angels are great with doing that. And then we of course have my exalted Eshalia. As you know, whenever it's time for Eshalia in my chart, and it's in Scorpio, of course, and I get a little bit over them days when I'm just feel like listening to music, jumping around, and everything is there is that something that happens with me and Eshalia, and Eshalia is exalted in me, and so on. So your personal story will become a true story of friendship, of loyalty, of trust. And it doesn't you fail or misunderstand, since once you open and ask them to help you, teach you, and help you understand, those changes will happen gradually. Even if you don't get yes or no answers, like from a thing like that, since it doesn't work that way. You have to always make a choice and try to do something with whatever you have. So if you are bedridden, for an example, and can't move out of bed, then the change will be completely internal. But suddenly your life opens up to a new layer, and you get visits from your Shem angels, and you start to get new interest, and you will have a lot more understanding and insights, and they are personal to you, and they will help you get through this world with, as they are an aspect of God and they represent God's power. So you have something very sacred there. Oh, I just love my Shem. I always have. They have brought me so much joy into my life and meaning, and they help so many people by simply you see somebody falling on the street and hurting them, and without even having anything, I just call out from my mind. I don't think, I just act. I'm kind of like that. When I see somebody hurt, I just rush there and do things, and suddenly I realized that we have the right angel for that since they talk to each other. So if I call accidentally on the wrong angel, they send the right anyway. So they play that out then then you get grateful that even in the hardest of times there is an angel by you that can help you to help others, making sure that the ambulance is going by who is empty at the right time so that that ambulance can pick up that hip fracture or whatever it is and so on. So this is why this working method came through. Since with humans it is like it is, you can't always trust them, and that cancer culture and all that materialism isn't real. It's all about ego. But here are the true friends, the loyal ones, the honest ones, the ones who aspire to make you stronger, wiser, better. If you can't read, they can help you to get better at reading, and they support you, and it doesn't matter who you are. They just help you. So, and Prince is here purring to us. Now he gave a kiss to this phone. Yes, we are talking about angels. Prince loves the angels. So, I love you all and have a magical, magical day. And don't forget, on your birthday is when all the angels who were present at your birth and are meant to be in your life are with you. So I always call on all the angels on my birthdays. And so should you. I love you all and bye for now.